Things just got a whole load worse for Meghan Markle because her sister Samantha isn't going anywhere. What if the perfect royal fairy tale wasn't so perfect after all? People think her kids are fake. They think they're AI. Insiders say Meghan Markle's carefully polished image is beginning to crack. She delivered it like an actress delivered it, and an opera responded going, "Wow." And at the center of the storm is none other than her half-sister, Samantha Markle. In Samantha's opinion, Meghan would still be a waitress if it wasn't for their dad. For years, Samantha has been painted as the bitter outsider, but sources suggest she's been holding on to receipts that could flip the entire narrative upside down. She insists there are no delivery certificates. We're talking about photographs, timelines, and family details that challenge the version of events the world thought it knew. Rumors even suggest Meghan Markle spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before she met Prince Harry. And now, whispers from the courtroom hint that these secrets aren't just family gossip anymore. "Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my deal or no deal celebrity golf tournament," said one source, while others insist these receipts are being laid out in a way that could shake Meghan's reputation across Hollywood, the media, and even royal circles. They want to hide their secrets, and I just love digging away to find out what they don't want us to know. The shocking part is that what Samantha has brought forward may not only expose contradictions in Meghan's story, but also trigger fallout that reaches the highest levels of power, from producers in Los Angeles to palace insiders in London. "She was one of my deal or no deal girls. She was a caddy for all of my celebrities." Insiders claim Harry, being a simple soul, has easily changed to suit Meghan's agenda. So buckle up, because what started as a sibling feud is spiraling into a saga of loyalty, betrayal, and explosive revelations that no one, not even Meghan herself, can fully control. And trust me, the most jaw-dropping twist is still to come. Observers say Samantha is exposing her as a yacht girl, someone allegedly paid off by rich men to hang out. For years, Samantha Markle has been cast as the shadowy figure in Meghan's glittering rise, a character in the background often described as bitter, jealous, or irrelevant. But insiders now claim that image was far too simple and convenient. Sources say Samantha, now in her early 60s and living with significant health challenges, has been quietly collecting details for years. Old family photographs, school memories, shared milestones, even correspondence that directly contradicts the picture Meghan painted of her childhood. Insiders suggest this wasn't just idle resentment. It was a deliberate effort to safeguard the truth, knowing that at some point her half-sister's global fame would inevitably pull their family into the spotlight. I don't like to say it, but I gotta say it. I don't know of anybody that cold to do this. While Meghan's story unfolded across Oprah's stage and Netflix's glossy productions, Samantha remained in the wings, reportedly feeling erased and vilified by narratives that cast Meghan as the isolated victim and herself as the opportunistic relative. But according to whispers from those close to the situation, Samantha was never content to stay silent forever. Instead, she was patient, waiting for the moment to challenge the world's perception and step forward with what she believes is undeniable evidence. That moment, sources say, has arrived. Well, it's as if Meghan is now trying to turn your own daughter against you. Insiders report that Samantha's persistence has pushed this family rift far beyond tabloids and talk shows, landing squarely in front of serious eyes who now have to consider whether Meghan's story was as polished as it appeared. And for viewers watching from the sidelines, the transformation is shocking. The woman once dismissed as background noise has suddenly become a central player in a royal-adjacent drama that feels more like a Hollywood thriller than a family dispute. But as gripping as that is, the royal storm begins not with Samantha's determination to speak, but with the specific claims she's bringing forward. Because what she reveals next touches on Meghan's most famous interview, and it may change everything. "I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. I would have loved to have had siblings. This is why I'm so excited to be pregnant, so Archie has someone." When Meghan sat with Oprah in that headline-making interview, one line struck millions of viewers. She described herself as having grown up as an only child. It was emotional, powerful, and painted her as someone who faced the world without siblings or family support. But sources say that claim may have opened the door to one of her biggest controversies yet. Insiders close to Samantha insist Meghan's words brushed aside years of shared family moments that prove otherwise. Photographs spanning birthdays, graduations, and everyday milestones reportedly show the sisters together well into adulthood. One image from 2008, often cited by insiders, places Meghan at Samantha's college graduation, long after Meghan suggested they had drifted apart. I mean, her father is recovering from a stroke literally about a 3-hour drive away. I mean, could you believe that she doesn't have a father? People familiar with the family recall Samantha driving Meghan to school, helping with homework, and even tagging along on shopping trips. Those details don't match the image of isolation Meghan presented on television. Critics argue this contradiction has weakened her credibility. Defenders claim Meghan may have been speaking about feeling emotionally like an only child, but the optics remain damaging. The contrast is sharp. Meghan's tearful words about loneliness versus receipts suggesting regular family ties with Samantha. Insiders say this moment was the breaking point. The interview wasn't just a story. It was history being written in real time, and Samantha feared her role in Meghan's life was being erased. That frustration, sources suggest, turned into determination, fueling her decision to bring forward evidence she believes the world can't ignore. I'll tell you why. What she told the royal family, what she told Harry wouldn't have jived, wouldn't have been consistent with the truth. After hearing the claims about Meghan's only child statement, do you believe it was a slip of words or a deliberate choice? What started as a messy family feud quickly escalated into something far darker. Insiders say Samantha Markle became the unexpected target of a storm she never saw coming. After Meghan's blockbuster interviews aired worldwide, sources claimed Samantha was bombarded by disturbing messages from what many describe as Meghan's most aggressive online supporters. These weren't the usual critical comments that come with public attention. Insiders suggest the threats were violent, graphic, and frighteningly specific. Sources say there were mentions of acid attacks, threats that forced Samantha to move homes, and coordinated harassment campaigns that seemed designed to break her down emotionally and socially. You were paying multi-million-dollar PR firms to tell your story the way you controlled it, the way you wanted it told, while you also disparaged and silenced others.